I'm gonna sing a little Tramp Stamp.
Did they have a follow-up album, or did they get a second?
They did, and there was a time in Rocco's car where that was on loop.
What? The follow-up?
What was?
LMFAO. There was a time.
Okay. I thought we were talking about Tramp Stamp.
Oh, is that a band?
Yeah, but that's okay. It's yeah.
I thought that was a song they did, and I was not familiar with that one. Oh.
The LMFAO, you were saying.
I was saying that the second album came out, and that was on loop for your car for a while.
I liked that
a long time.
Yeah, I was into that album.
Yeah. Yeah, what's Tramp Stamp? That's a band? Is this new?
I've never...
Tramp Stamp is a band Johnny was telling me about. I guess they had a lot of publicity this week because they were suddenly all over Spotify, and some people suspect that they are an industry plant.
Oh.
In the indie scene?
Yeah.
No, in the in mainstream music.
Well,
scene.
everyone's an industry plant.
What would that plant?
Whoa,
yeah, what do you mean by that?
What do you mean? What do you mean everyone's an industry plant?
Like every huge pop artist is like put there by record producers and executives.
Yeah, I guess
coming
that
up
could
on
be argued.
Spotify as like an independent, I would say.
But I think they were
different.
like being pushed a lot on like TikTok too, like we're just some band.
Wait, what do you mean coming up on Spotify as an independent? I don't
exactly what
understand.
that means, like an independent artist without a record label behind them.
As opposed to
Nicki Minaj with a record label and promotion money, and
I honestly,
and the
you're
industry
kind of
like
confusing me. The more you talk, the more
difference
confused I
between
become.
like pop music and indie music.
Are you saying that the indie music isn't really indie? Is that what you're saying?
No, I want to know about Tramp Stamp too.
Oh, okay. So my question to you, Derek,
Didn't mean to confuse you.
is my question is like, what do you mean? Like, what does industry plant mean? Like the record labels are pushing them, and what does that mean?
This is not interesting or worth talking about because I don't know. Because I was just going to talk some shit about some stupid band. Industry plant means that these guys came out of nowhere with suddenly a lot of marketing money and push behind them.
And
clearly,
what is this? And didn't that
that these people were probably like manufactured, like K-pop stars are manufactured, like
Understood.
trained from a young
Right.
age and groomed to be in a pop group, but then presented in an organic way as if they weren't completely manufactured.
I understand.
Yeah, they have like a bunch of TikToks that they tried to make it seem like an organic thing, but it's like there's a whole industry doing this. Like,
Gotcha.
Yeah,
It's
but
a
then for
making
you
a
to
band
say
thing.
like it's the same as an indie band coming up on Spotify with no record backing, well, I would feel like no, that'd be the opposite.
I'd say that's what I think is it is the opposite. They're making them seem like an indie band that came up through the grassroots,
not.
touring and being friends, but they're not. They're
But then
making
I
the
would,
band
you know,
thing.
it's confusing because then indie music is a genre, not necessarily like, you know, it's a
Right.
music genre, not necessarily
true
like
too,
a
yeah.
work ethos. Like you
Right.
could be a mainstream band with a lot of money behind you playing indie music, like Mumford and Sons. And,
Sure, yeah.
And not that is an industry plant, and that's an old band.
Yeah.
That is not even around anymore. But I would say like they're a mainstream band with success that was like indie music.
Because that's
whatever.
always what I thought LMFAO was kind of a industry plant. It's two record producers like siblings or something, right? I always heard that
I think
their
it was
dad,
like their nephews.
yeah,
or something.
their uncle
yeah.
or something was like A&R for Atlanta
Something
and gave
like
him you know.
And that's
Yeah.
the kind of thing where it's like, even if they weren't, they had ends, you know, like
Yeah.
whether they pushed them or not, it's like, well, you had someone to do this for you. Maybe. But
Not like
hey,
a Gary Clark Jr. who just toured Austin and then became fucking huge and now has a record label and is popular on his own accord.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, there we go. Party rock, guys.
Yeah.
So there's your Tramp Stamp.
Didn't mean to
update.
bring the whole
Here's your Tramp Stamp update.
conversation down.
No, I was just confused. I thought Tramp Stamp was an LMFAO song. Because it
No.
sounds like it would
It
be.
does
Doesn't
sound
it?
like it. Sounds like
Doesn't
it
it
would-
sound like that would be a song of theirs.
Goes right along with like fell asleep in the bread aisle.
Well, that's Usher Roth. What happened to that
But
guy?
all of that shit, you know.
Yeah, LMFAO had a bonus track that you could only get. I forgot what vendor, but they had a bonus track that I think is really underrated. I think people should go look it up. I think it's called Street Meat,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just about getting a hot dog in LA like after an event. That's it. He's like, I've been working out so goddamn hard. I'm gonna get a hot dog, street meat. I don't remember if it was called street meat, but it's literally just about, I've been working out so much. I've been sweating at the thing. I've earned a hot dog. That's the whole song. And you could look at that hot dog as a symbol for anything you want that you feel like you've earned.
Yeah.
But it's about a hot dog.
Those hot dogs after a full day of working a convention in LA.
Yeah.
I miss that.
Yeah, me
I don't
too.
miss working the convention as much. It's more just the hot dog afterwards.
Yeah.
Damn, that was good.
There'd be times where it'd be at Anime Expo and it'd be like, oh, can you go back to the hotel to grab this thing? Oh yeah, we actually have like more supply of hats at the hotel. And I'd be like, yeah, I'll do it. And I would always get a hot dog on the way there. I mean, it was like, like just any excuse to like, yeah. No, I'll go. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
I've had so many of those. And we've talked about this before, but I remember my parents didn't know anything about that practice where they're cooking them out on the street. And then we went to an ELO concert. Kevin was there. A few of us went. I think Eric was there too. Eric and Brian went too. But anyway, we went to this ELO concert in LA. My parents were at the same show and then we saw them afterwards. And then those hot dog carts rolled up and we descended on them like vultures. Like, oh my God. And my parents were like,
They were mortified.
They were mortified?
They were like mortified we would eat those.
Yeah, they were like, you're not going to eat those.
What?
I was like,
Why?
what do you mean? He's cooking them on the sidewalk. Yeah. They just had never heard of that.
Oh.
They were just like, well, I mean, why don't you just eat at a restaurant or something? Like,
this is right here and
what?
it's $5.
Yeah, it's right here. It's $5. And they were like, well, they're on the sidewalk. Is it clean?
They don't have a license.
And I was
sell
like,
food.
if you had any idea how many of these I've had, you wouldn't, your mind would spin.
You have more of a chance of getting sick at Chipotle. Like,
Probably.
Yeah, that's true.
Statistically, yeah.
You're right.
But yeah, it was like, oh, that damage is done. Like I've had like 7,000 of these, I think.
Have you ever gotten sick from a street vendor?
never.
No.
I have.
You have?
Yeah, from
I want to say there was one bad
TJ
Oh, really?
TJ Dog or whatever.
I want to say
Bacon
there was
wrap
one,
hot
but I
dog?
can't think of it.
Yeah.
Out in front of Anime Expo or out in front of Comic Con.
How'd
really?
it get you?
Abdominal pain, vomit, and diarrhea. Yeah,
Damn.
that's how it got
No
me.
You got the full experience.
Couldn't have been the hot dog.
Yeah, dude.
Had to be
it's
something.
probably
Apple
something
or
else.
something.
You probably caught a bug. in
No,
the air.
you know it's rare, but it is a gamble. They don't have a license that gives them an A, B.
Yeah, they don't have that.
But for the most part, it's like middle of the day, they're serving out a bunch of them. They're all cooking it fresh. You're good.
Yeah.
What got me, I specifically remember being like, it was a San Diego Comic-Con and it was 8:00. Hall H has been closed. Everyone's leaving. And it's like, I got the dude's last hot dog. And I paid that price because who knows how long that one had been sitting there.
Yeah, marinating in the juices of its brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was bad on my mistake. I on my part. I should have recognized it.
But yeah, I don't think that ever happened. I don't recall ever having any issue with that. The only like real food poisoning I ever can remember having was Carl's Jr., honestly.
Really?
Carl's Jr. like ended my fucking life once.
Did you ever stop going there though?
I did for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a while to get back to if you get food poisoning or something, to get mentally back to eating again, it takes a long time.
Yeah.
Because I've always got it from just random, but like a taco shop, usually Mexican food, which has never sworn me off of taco shops.
Yeah.
But I'll stop going to that one
Yeah.
for like a couple of years.
Yeah. And then I remember having a couple incidents, nothing ever as bad as that Carl's Jr. chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
I was in a play and almost had to, we were doing Godspell and I almost had to like cancel. It was like, I don't know if I can do this. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to barge it. And it was a show. We never left the stage. We were always on stage. And I just had to strategically think of moments they wouldn't be looking at me so I could go off stage and throw up. And it was,
my God.
It was literally like, oh, bless the Lord, my soul. And then someone else is talking and I literally am running to a trash can. And then
How do you
back
get
on
past
stage.
the headache?
Huh?
The headache is always what's so damaging when I get food poisoning.
I never had a headache.
Oh my God.
I felt better every time I threw up.
Well, that's good.
But
That's how I
was
know
an
I'm
awful
food
night.
poisoned.
Oh yeah.
I get because I don't normally get headaches for really anything.
Yeah.
And then if all of a sudden it's like, yo, I'm getting like a fucking migraine behind my left eye for some reason. Like, what is going on? Oh, my stomach's fucked up. And then I know, like, oh yeah, you're food poisoned, bro.
Huh. Yeah, I never had a headache from that.
But vomiting always makes it feel better.
Yeah.
Because you get that poison out.
I was going to say it's never been as bad as that chicken sandwich, but I've had a couple incidents with pizza. And I remember, I thought it was one of you guys. I thought it was you, Derek, maybe, that told me that there's a specific thing with pizza where if they don't clean it, the thing that it's in or something, I thought it was you that told me that, but it meant somebody that like the soap they used. If they don't if they don't fully clean that soap off before they bake the pizza, you are gonna shit yourself or whatever, or puke or whatever it was. I remember someone running that down for me. Like you could tell, like if they didn't clean it properly, that's what happens.
At pizza places, they bake the pizzas on pans, and they're just putting these pans. They have hundreds of them that they just cycle through. And I think at the end of the night, they just like dunk them in a water tank full of sanitizer, and then they rinse the sanitizer off. But if they don't rinse it off and then bake a pizza on a pan that still has sanitizer on it, that pizza will probably give you diarrhea.
Yeah.
Because I used to get pizzas with my dad from Domino's all the time, and then I'd wake up in the middle of the night shitting my pants.
That's happened to me a couple times.
And then I talked to when I was our friend when we worked at the pizza place. He's like, "Yeah, that's what's happening. Dirty trays." Or he told me when I worked there, make sure you wash the sanitizers off those trays really good, or else people will shit their pants when they eat our pizza.
Yeah. So that definitely has happened to me maybe two times where it's like, what was in that pizza? And it's like, oh, I remember the tray story or whatever you call it. But yeah, never any incidents from the street dogs though. Only wonderful experiences.
Mm-hmm. Only the good stuff.
If you work at a pizza place and you want to fuck somebody over, dip the pizza tray in sanitizer and don't rinse it off, and then bake a pizza on it.
Yeah.
Then you have diarrhea bomb pizza.
Dude, you're ruining people's day.
You've heard of bomb pizza? Well, this is diarrhea bomb pizza.
I always heard of people putting eyedropper, like eye saline, redness relief.
Shit?
You would put that in someone's drink, like 3 drops. It'll give them diarrhea.
Really?
I'd always heard that.
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same type of thing.
Fucking dark.
Yeah.
Because I had a friend and I played a prank on him at work, and I put sanitizer in his soda.
Oh no!
I hope I didn't give him too much, because 3 drops, like I gave him a full pump, dude.
I had always heard.
No.
I had always heard that. Yeah, like redness relief eye drops. You put 2 or 3 of those in someone's drink, they're shitting.
Dude, that's gnarly. That's fucked up.
Good to know.
I heard you put them in your eyes, you see better.
That's got to be a crime, right?
At this point, yeah. I bet like in the 70s and 80s, pranks were a lot fucking wilder.
Yeah, but I'm just feeling like if you got caught doing that today, you're in big trouble.
Probably.
Oh, please.
I think.
God, I'm so sick of these San Diego liberals.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys.
Prank culture.
Yeah. Cancel culture. You can't even put chemicals in someone's drink.
Yeah. I'm getting arrested for smearing LSD under the door handles of cop cars all around my city. And where's the fucking
can't do
fun
anything
anymore?
Yeah.
I think if you put a chemical in somebody's drink, hear me out.
Okay.
Yeah.
If all it does is make him shit,
Yeah.
and you're just trying to be funny,
Yeah.
fair game.
That should be protected under the fair prank rule.
I don't.
That's
think
it.
So.
Oh, wait, Sean, I see
that's a
you.
prank.
I see you finished your bottle of Arrowhead.
Yeah, but I kept it on sealed and on hand the whole time.
The whole time? You didn't get up and go to the bathroom earlier before the podcast started?
I'm not trying to
insinuate
protect
anything.
people slipping stuff into somebody's drink.
No.
Dosing them.
Yeah, don't do
dosing
that.
them or
Don't do
whatever.
that. Never.
Unless they annoyed the
Okay.
poo-poo out of you.
I don't.
And you want to annoy the poo-poo out of them right back in the best of ways, in the funniest of ways.
I don't think so.
That is okay by me.
No.
Yeah. I think it should be okay. It's been around forever.
Say
Bulma did it to Oolong.
good. I say no.
What?
Don't do that.
Well, how are you supposed to prank somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Can't
guess
give
we can't
diarrhea?
prank people anymore.
You know,
Oh well.
I don't think. Yeah, giving someone diarrhea is
the
not a
fun-
prank.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
not a prank.
Oh,
okay.
it
So
is.
what is it?
Okay. Then what is a prank?
Terrible.
Yeah, then what's name a prank?
Yeah.
Oh, so diarrhea is serious business
Remember I
to you?
used to glue quarters to the ground? That's a prank. I can get behind.
Wow, poverty's funny to you?
I can get behind that
Yeah, rich
one.
kid with rich friends.
I just feel like
This guy hates money.
giving someone diarrhea is not a prank, and it's fucking
not gonna kill 'em.
terrible.
Well,
It
that's
could.
Guess what?
dude. It's not a prank if it's not fucking terrible. I'll give somebody a nice back massage isn't a prank.
You know what? You
Fucking.
guys.
Diarrhea
That's
is a
why you
great
glued
prank.
the
That's
money to the
not a
ground.
great prank.
You
That's a
didn't give
terrible
the
thing
money
to
to the
do.
guy. Like, hey, I got a prank for you. Here's a
You
bunch of
guys-
money. No.
Yeah, what's funny about that?
The
Everyone
prank is
gets it.
here's a nice piece of pizza. Whoops, you're gonna shit your pants now.
Yeah.
That's a prank.
Classic prank too.
If it's the pizza with no shit,
If
That's
it was,
not a
if
prank.
it was something that
Classic.
would make him barf, is that a prank still?
Sean.
No, that's not a
depends.
prank.
Well,
Diarrhea is
Jesus
funny.
Christ.
You guys are
Look.
so dumb.
no. I shit regularly. So another
Yeah.
shit in my
Thank
regular
you.
shit schedule.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Minor inconvenience.
Just a
Me
funnier
barfing. That's you're fucking my schedule up
Yeah.
now.
You wouldn't be doing that normally. You know, you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be shitting 8 times in one day. You shouldn't.
It's-
If you're healthy,
and
you
you
do.
get dehydrated.
It's just
No,
a
if you're
little
healthy, you
extra
do.
shit and
can
you're already
die.
shitting.
It's just one more in the chamber.
That's
bro.
the prank. It's just one more shit you have to take.
You don't know it's one more shit they have to take. You don't know that.
Well, if it's two more,
I
then
do.
it's extra funny.
Yeah.
But, barf. I'm not already barfing, so
No.
now you're fucking my day up.
Yeah.
You're fucking okay.
You're already shitting, bro.
Everyone shits.
but
You already
if it's-
shit.
No, no. You're shitting way more than you have to shit. That's what we're saying
Yeah,
here. You're
okay.
fucking your
And
day up.
now
and I don't want to get in
you're-
a car and drive somewhere because I have to shit again.
Listen, more than you have to shit is a relative term because everybody shits. Some people don't shit enough. Maybe my
Yeah.
prank is helping you
Yeah.
out.
that shit
Thank
was
you.
coming out anyway. It's just faster.
Exactly.
And also-
It's not
Exactly.
you guys.
This
you are
is
fucking
like-
up people's
and-
intestines in their bodies.
No, because the shit needs to leave their body anyways.
how are you the judge of that?
Look,
their body,
the
their
shit-
body, their choice.
The
They choose when they
will
shit.
come out sooner or later.
Yeah.
My prank is perhaps the shit will arrive earlier than anticipated.
And I'm also going to take it a step further. You know, I don't know exactly how the girls all their stuff works, but
Yeah.
I have it on good authority. All that stuff is kind of connected. So
Sure.
sometimes it feels good. You get your ass. You're blasting.
I've
you
heard
might
the
have
same thing.
muchos orgasmos.
I've heard this. I've heard that certain people,
Translate that.
and I don't know if you're a girl, if it's easier for you, but presumably anybody can potentially shit so hard that they are sexually gratified. So
Yeah,
at that
yeah.
point, am I even pranking you
Yeah.
anymore?
Or am I helping you?
You owe
out?
me something now.
And I'll just speak for myself too. I'll just speak for myself.
Yeah.
Sometimes I will propel so hard, it's almost like a chiropractic adjustment, like my back cracks.
Dude, that's
You know what I mean?
Lift off the bowl. Yeah.
And then it's like, I don't even need Ryan to be here.
at this point, I give you this slice of pizza, you owe me $100.
Yeah.
You're coming and your back feels good.
Yeah.
And you're emptied.
And you
Emptied
got a
out.
good shit in.
Yeah.
It's rare.
See, look, he's smiling now. we broke
This is
through.
the dumbest thing I've
There's
ever
nothing
heard.
good.
We can-
He knows we're right. He knows we're right.
The argument is too strong.
You're trying to be funny for the podcast.
No,
This is,
no.
this
We're being
is
true.
Not good. What you're saying, it's not okay.
You're sitting there listening to us and the smiles and you're thinking, fuck, they're so good at
damn.
arguing.
A good shit does
It's not a
feel
good argument at all. No, I don't think that. Jesus Christ.
You're saving them time in their day.
This is ridiculous.
It's out so quick. It's
I'm
like
so disappointed
done.
in you.
One blast.
You know what would be
Moving on.
honestly worse is you give them something that makes it harder to poop.
that would be
That's fucked up.
constipation.
Yeah,
Constipated.
that would be messed up.
That's fucked
That
up.
should be executable.
Then I
offense.
agree with you.
Yeah.
You eat this pizza and it's like, I haven't shit in a week. What's
Yeah.
going
That's
on?
just
Off
regular
with your
pizza.
head.
And then I'm like, I got you. And you're like, got me?
Yeah,
when am I shitting again?
In fact, that's pizza's normal nature. It's almost rude to give a friend a regular pizza. Like you almost should fuck with it to
Don't
give them.
say
Yeah,
that.
all that
Do not
cheese
say that to
kind of
people.
blocks
yeah.
can block you up.
Yeah. Don't get a pizza with cheese, whatever you do.
You ever been constipated? It sucks. Dude, you're fucked.
You're pushing and
Yeah.
pushing. You wish you had diarrhea right there.
Dude, you feel like a human finger puppet. Like, it's awful. Somebody, you're just stuck.
Sometimes you got to use your finger to unstick it.
Oh,
You got to go in there and dig.
I never did that.
See? You see, people at
doing
home? This
all-
is what we're trying.
If only I could have been
Trying to do
pranked.
people a favor out
When
there.
I was younger, it happened to me, and I was like, man, I can't. And you know what? You know what would help me is
What?
like hot water.
Oh,
I would just drink hot water, and it's like it would just relax me. You know, it was
Nice.
like warm and like, and
It's a pseudo.
nuclear.
then it was like the deal is done. It was like it just relaxed every tense thing. I don't know. It just like calmed me down. So every now and then I'll drink.
Yeah. Weird Al wrote a song
more.
about it.
He did? Which one?
Constipated.
Teenage dirtbag.
Oh.
Constipated. Weird Al's constipated. Tell me, why'd you have to come make me so constipated?
It's called A Complicated Song.
Pretty sure you're thinking of a different song.
Well,
Yeah, we just wrote that one.
If only Sean was
Oh,
there
okay.
to prank Weird Al, help him out.
I don't think Weird Al gets constipated. Let me say that because he's super vegan.
I give Sean permission to prank me anytime. Because I know a prank from Sean, now that we've had this conversation, that's going to be something nice.
Yeah, it's going to be just a fun little laugh we'll have together, and no one's going to have to shit.
It probably will be a fun little laugh.
That's what a prank is.
Because you're
It's
a
like,
freak.
He's going to hide a
here's
plate in your house.
Here's a fun little thing.
Sean's a freak, and when he pranks you, your day's fucking better. That ain't
Weird.
a prank.
Here's a
That's a present.
little joke. We're playing on each other. We're friends. I'm glad we stay friends. If I found out one of you guys gave me diarrhea, I wouldn't want to be your friend anymore. I wouldn't. That'd be it.
But you
prank
have
war.
to, and that's why it's funny.
Yeah. It's just a little diarrhea.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
I'm not going to get into it again, but Sean was wrong on that, and we'll just move on. Just move on from there.
You talk Weird Al's vegan? You talk about vegan?
Yeah.
I've heard vegans say their shits are like the most efficient. They don't even have to wipe.
They probably should, though.
Dude, vegans are fucking crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
They probably should.
Check
These
out
fucking
wiping.
vegans are psychotic. Dude, I knew
Might wanna
vegans
wipe.
were fucking crazy, but this takes the cake.
Yeah, they're not even
My
wiping
shit
their
is
ass.
so efficient, I don't have to wipe.
I'm saving it to replant crops.
What do you like, a fucking bullet shrimp? You have
That's what I
some
can't imagine. It's
Strange
my favorite kind of shooter.
animal ability to like shoot your shit out so fast.
Or is
Like,
your anus so gaping it all just falls and tumbles into the bowl without touching
Yeah.
the sides? I mean, how
That's
does that
definitely.
happen? How do you not need
That's
a wipe?
happened to me before, where I've had like a real.
Here we go.
Is this
Here we go.
live?
Here we
Where
go.
we've had like a
Get some popcorn, ladies and
Where the
gentlemen.
You're
first
not vegan, are you?
the first one to go is like a real bad experience,
Boom.
but then it's real easy after that, and you realize like, oh, it's because I've essentially quadrupled the size of my asshole on
that
that.
first one was the battering ram, and now
Yeah.
the gates are wide open.
For
The
the
armies
army.
could
Yeah.
invade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They can trot
yeah.
right out the gate.
He's laughing on the inside.
I love this
God.
toilet
He's
humor.
trying not to crack. Because he's trying to be a role model over there, but it's so hard.
Oh, Sean, what do you want to talk about? Baseball?
He'd love to. You know they shit in baseball too.
Yeah. All the baseball players shit.
Yeah.
What do you think they do
When you're
between those
sliding into
innings?
first and you feel something burst.
Diarrhea.
Exactly. It goes hand in hand with the
I
sport.
have wondered. There's some like times like a half inning will go. Like you'll be stuck in the outfield for like half an hour sometimes. Like there's been a guy out there who's like, I have to shit so fucking bad. Please get this last out.
He's
It's
nervous.
yeah, like I'm gonna. Like, what happens?
Don't you see something on the uniform like a little stain? There's guys that have probably relieved themselves on the field on
And
accident.
Padres, they're rocking brown all the time.
Yeah, so we can't tell.
Why?
It's smart. Anyways, I've had that thought before.
What goes on in your mind? I can't even imagine.
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty epic.
Epic. I don't know why. Haven't heard that word in 10 years. This is its return.
No better time to.
You ever think about baseball players having to take a shit?
epic. There's been times I was playing softball and I was in the outfield. I didn't have to shit, but I really had to pee, and it's like I may have to just go on this field. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, that's indecent exposure.
What do you do?
That's a sex offender for life registry right
I'll
there.
tell you what you do.
I went to
Yes, sir.
a place recently, like a park in San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
I was checking it out and had to pee really bad. And I went to the bathroom, but it was locked. And I was like, well, so I just went like outside the bathroom, like
In a public park.
yeah.
They locked it.
That's what I thought. I was like, well, I tried. I did my best and you locked it. So now I just have to go. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But like, am I going to get in trouble for that? I don't think so.
Well, if you were caught.
Officer, what do you want me to do? I went to the fucking bathroom.
What happens when a force of nature meets an immovable object? You found out.
Sean, that was, I don't know if I've ever confessed this to you. That was me at your wedding.
You peed on my wedding? What?
I peed on your wedding.
You peed on the floor.
On the
You remember when
gazebo.
you said how wonderful it was? There was a light day's rain just as you said your vows.
Oh my God, that wasn't the
That was
fountain at
me.
all.
That was me.
On the
that was
roof.
me going, I don't know where else to do this. No, when it was ending.
The ceremony?
It did no. It was after the whole thing. Like,
okay.
you know, the reception. All of it.
Yeah.
And it was wrapping up and we were leaving and getting stuff together. And it was like, I really have to go to the bathroom. And they had like locked it all up.
Yeah, we were late.
And it was like, well, I'm leaving, but it was kind of it was a drive back.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
And so it was like, I was like, yeah, okay. Is everyone driving away? They are? Okay. And that was the last thing I did at your wedding grounds was pissed on the ground. and
That
drove
seems
away.
totally fine. I'm not upset with that. That seems reasonable. You had no choice.
Sometimes I piss outside, still just in the current, like this weekend, I took a leak outside
Nice, dude.
my yard.
Well, it's your yard.
Well, yeah, because it was
Yeah,
3
but you have the
a.m.
right.
You know what though?
No one's looking.
You're outside at 3 a.m. What are you
Well,
doing?
I got up because the dog had to pee.
So
You know, at 3 a.m. I usually just
so
go to
then
the
the
toilet.
dog, yeah, I'm waiting.
Why are you?
I'm the weird guy.
I'm waiting for the goddamn dog to finish, and
Yeah.
he's taking forever. So I'm like, well, why am I waiting to go in and pee? Let me just,
Yeah. Well, I mean, at that point, you're saving water because you don't have to flush the toilet. That's like
Yeah.
a gallon you're saving.
That's
I'm
true.
for that. Especially your backyard. It's so big and
yeah,
no one's going to see.
the dog saw.
I peed in my backyard when I was in the garage quarantine at night because it's like, well, I'm not going in the house. That's the whole point of this, not going to the house.
Oh yeah, did you have to dig any holes and
No,
like,
I
bury?
went into the house once a day to take a shower, and then I usually
time it out?
timed it out.
Yeah.
But then for peeing, it's like, I'm just going to go.
No
back
one
here.
played any pranks on you, so you could time it out.
No, my family would never do that to me.
To kids, one of these days, you don't think?
Nah.
I got a trap on deck that could choke a donkey.
That was.
Did donkeys eat turds? Why?
They eat a
It's
lot.
a term. Something's big. It could choke a
You
donkey.
could
donkey.
choke a donkey.
That's
choke a
that's
donkey.
just a term.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Must be a Scottish term.
No, I'm
No.
American. I say it.
Fat bastard.
He says it all the time.
Yeah.
He says choke a donkey all the time.
Yeah, it could choke a donkey.
Mm-hmm. Can't get this guy to stop saying that.
I've got a turtle head poking out.
I bought that at a thrift store, and I do not regret it. That was a
It's
great.
brand new.
This is the coolest thing.
Yeah, we
To be
saw
on
that. Like,
set
this is
in
the
years.
dumbest thing I've ever seen. We have to get this for the podcast set. And no regrets. I think it was $1 worth
Amazing.
Worth $1.
it. Worth $1 makes you laugh. I've been told.
Well,
Yep.
I'm gonna call it. That's the end of
Thank
this
you.
episode. I mean, we've talked about shitting for about 40 minutes. So
True.
I think less of all of you
No,
right
we
now. So that's
segued
pretty good.
into
Pretty good after show.
pissing.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching,
Pissing
everybody.
outside. Well, we talk. Hold on. We talk about
Okay.
pissing outside. We didn't talk about inside.
Yeah, I don't do that. So thanks for watching,
I
everybody.
guess nothing to say then.
That's our episode. We got nothing coming up. So
Great after show.
turn your computer off.
Yeah, guys, everyone at home, turn your computer off and have an experience. Like
Socialize.
meet real people. Okay, put the phone down, and can you just socialize?
Take out your headphones. Put the Game Boy down.
Yeah.
Yeah, put your Walkman away.
Seriously, we're gonna end this right now, and you turn your computer off for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just enjoy 1 minute of silence
Okay.
as a memorial to this episode ending.
While your computer's shutting down, make a connection with us at home. Just stare into our eyes. We can start now.
Turn your computer off and write a letter and mail it to our P.O. box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
But what you
Ne-
did during this time.
Mega64 PO Box 713090, Santee, California 92072. Do not email us what you did. We're gonna delete that.
We'll ban you.
Send a letter.
Give us a handwritten letter to our.
Yeah, if it's
PO
typed, I
box.
know what you fucking did.
And tell us what you did with this night, and we'll read them. You know, we'll tell you if you did a good job or not.
All right, end it.